My name's Caleb Hart. It only took me 30 years to come to the conclusion that coming with your lover a certain number of times in a day or week isn't a sign of relationship health, it's just an illusion. Or more, a delusion of the truth rooted in all of us, but we lost it due to the ruthless efforts of this powerfully non-existent institution. Let me explain, or rather, reclaim. Allow your mind to wander back to the days when you played, when your mind was free and wild with possibilities before your light was dimmed and your spirit tamed. Remember back when you were a certain age? Remember when your eyes stared with the same passion at a tree, or a flower, or a human being, no matter their size, gender, status, or age? Back before the skin of a woman was put on display, before skin was separated into colors and shades, before your mind told your eyes how to behave. There was a life that we lived, where we all valued the same, not like this insane craze that changes a brain to crave strange parts of our bodies, fanning insatiable flames, licking judgmental chops, putting humans on stage to be treated like slaves, whose value is reduced to a desire-filled gaze. Our clear vision has turned to a haze. We stumble around like rats in a maze. Some feel ashamed. They run from the concept of lust, of sin. They wither away. On a marathon, they run from a shadow they made, blindly following those who offer a way. The more rules, the better. To be saved, they are told to their sin they're a slave, and the only way out is to serve and obey. But they never win. They struggle. Like a hot air balloon, when filled, they fly high over their life of imagined rubble. They soar until their beliefs are deflated. They hate it, they can't take it, they're frustrated that all the promises stated, the struggle to make it. Why can't I make it? Why can't I free myself from the chains I'm enslaved in? Was I mistaken? We were mistaken. The only chains to be freed from are the ones we created. And what if we entertained a thought? What if everything we believe about life, about love, about sex was taught? Now bear with me, I know it's a lot, but maybe lust isn't really a thing. Maybe lust is a tool used by companies to take every dollar you've got. Feel this. How much money does the beauty industry steal? Moving product to desperate consumers faster than drug dealers deal. Get the fix. This week's version of sex appeal. Paying top dollar for a shot at cloning themselves with this week's version of this is real. If you're too young, you must look older. And if you're too old, you must look younger. Toilet bowls filled to the brim with anorexia vomit. Time to take out the plunger and shove it down with the same force that the fat, ugly ones eat. It's easier to look in the fridge than in the mirror. Easier to eat the crumbs of bad decisions than to watch our life crumble at our feet. But are we just weak? Are we helpless slaves to our own minds against which logic is cheap? Do we admit defeat? Do we pay for the inevitable inner insanity for which we earn what we reap? Some just embrace it. Bury the feelings of guilt beneath alpha male creations, competitive domination, women's skin is for occupation. His beautiful mind is wasted. Because during conversation, his imagination intoxicated with thoughts of physical invasion. She conveys real communication while he displays fake engagement. Secretly, he craves her, mouth waters to taste her. His poisonous gaze bathes her in fantasies that he would not dare say to her, all in a single glance. This pervasive, invasive, insane mind manipulation has a name. Checking her out. It hides away its true nature. To enslave her. All in a single glance. The obsession is endless. The progression leads to depression, feeds to misconceptions of women. Violent pornographic images. With the click of a button, the sexualization is limitless. Cyclic repetitive behavior that benefits profiteering companies, filling minds with images. And let's not forget that this system of selling skin is not victimless. And for those who have been crushed, whose faith in humanity brushed under the rug of repressed feelings where their protests are hushed, no room for trust. They've been used enough. Their soul is tough. They sadly chuckle at the illusion of true love. And in desperation, some willingly embrace their own objectification. How many likes can she get on Facebook? Snapchat just enough skin to become Insta-famous. There's money in self-degradation. If you can't beat it, play the game then. Show some skin to make more money, to show more skin to make more money. This system is nothing more than the economy of flesh inflation. The wealthy vultures are poised to steal. They twist and reel, shriek and squeal with every woman who teeters on heels, squawking at men worshipping porno reels. They teach new generations that this is real. The only thing that matters is the beautiful lie of sex appeal. But there are messengers from the other side. Those who know that fleshly curves do not define. They feel the universe that lives inside, who share no interest to pursue the lies. They look in your eyes. It's pure, like the smile of a boy and girl who play outside. True playmates, on a true play date, not like the first dates that turn to stay late, that turn to date rape, that turn to self-hate, that hurts like hell's gates, that burns and degrades. She learns to change shape, he learns to just take. They learn to play games, dangerous games. But if there is no lust, there is no game to quit. How can you free yourself from a problem that doesn't exist? You stay in the moment. There's no need to resist. Return to your inner child where you simply exist. In the moment, there is no time, no desire to fit in, to look thin, to please him, to please them, to flee sin, to seek zen, to repent, to be them, or think big. You just are. And when the curtain drops and the games stop, we see all as one. And if we are one, we forget that the same finger on which a butterfly lands can still pull the trigger of a loaded gun. But it doesn't have to be. If there is no you and there is no me, then the idea of one objectifying oneself through lust is a tragic comedy. So enjoy the moment, one and another. They're really beautiful. There's something to see.